What's up, YouTube? Back in another video. It's been a while, but I had to show the champ some love, and so I'm gonna be going over a few plays in the Knicks playbook here in 2K26. And as always, we practicing these plays on Hall of Fame, and so with that being said, let's get into it. The first play is quick Knicks, and this is a three-point play that's designed to get you a three at the top of the key wing area. So right here, I call it for Brunson. He starts off in the corner. Mikal Bridges has the ball on the wing. Gonna pass it to Josh Hart. Wait, and then pass it to Cat on the block. And then Bridges and Josh Hart will screen for Brunson. He'll come out to the top of the key. And De'Aaron Fox, he gets close on the screens, too late on the closeout, and I knock down a shot. You could also use this play as a post-up as well. So if the shot doesn't get open, you could just keep the ball with Cat if you like your matchup, or if you're just using this play with another team. If you like your matchup, you can kind of just use it as a post-up as well if you don't get this shot. You can also get a wing three for whoever is in this corner. So right here, again, I still call the play from Brunson. I have the ball, Mikal Bridges, but instead of making this pass right here, I just hold the ball, and then Hart and Cat will screen for OG, and then he'll come out to the wing, and he gets open on a three. The next play is quick Piston snap. This is another three-point play. It's designed to get you a three at the top of the key, but you could also use it as a handoff play as well. So right here, I call it for Brunson again. He starts off in the corner. Mikal Bridges has the ball over here on the wing, and then pass it off to Hart, and then you pass it off to Cat. You want to make this pass pretty quickly too, because if you hold the ball for a little too long, the play goes into like a pick and roll or something else that you don't really want. So you can make that pass instantly to keep the play going, and then Bridges and Hart screen for Brunson. De'Aaron Fox gets caught on the screens, and he's late on the closeout, so I get an open three. And like I say, you could throw a little wrinkle into this play by turning it into a handoff. So again, I call it for Brunson, pass the ball off to Hart, and pass the ball off to Cat. And since Cat, he's up so high, if you just like move over a little bit, you can turn it into like a zoom action handoff. So instead of just passing the ball to Brunson, you could just hand on the ball. And he also still screens, which in a lot of handoff plays, he doesn't actually screen after the handoff. They just hand the ball off, and that's kind of it. You just gotta hope the defender runs into him. But in this one, if you do the handoff, he still actively tries to screen for you too. So he screens De'Aaron Fox right here. And from here, just reading the defense. Sometimes you could turn the corner, get to the rim. Cat also rolls, so if you force help, you got a lob over the top. Obviously, sometimes he might help, so you got a three for OG. You could get into your mid range, your floaters, just read the defense. But right here, De'Aaron Fox gets clipped by the screen, so he can't really close, and I get the open three. In this example right here, I get into my mid range, so get the ball to Cat. Brunson runs through the screens. He gets the handoff, and then boom, I just get into my free throw line, extended mid range. It's easy money for somebody like Brunson. In this one, I end up getting a three with OG. So right here, get the handoff. Now I attack. I force Devin Vassell to help. So easy one pass to the corner. And right here, I end up getting a lob to Cat. So again, comes off the screens. Handoff. Wimby steps up just a little too high. These guys stay home, so I get the lob for Cat. So yeah, pretty cool wrinkle that you could, throw in with this play. Just read the defense and see what they give you. The next play is quick point forward. This is a three-point play that's designed to get you a three at the top of the key wing area. So right here, I call it for Jalen Brunson. He starts off in the mid-range. Mikal Bridges has the ball at the top. Then Brunson, he's just gonna kind of just walk Fox down to the block, and then come off this down screen from Cat. going to the top of the key, and he gets open for a three. So Rail just quick hitting down screen play that's actually really consistent as well. So need a quick shot, you could use this play. Next play is NYK quick three double. This is a 3-point play that's designed to get you a three on the wing. So right here, I call it for Jalen Brunson. He starts off near the block. OG has the ball on the wing. Gonna pass it up to Josh Hart, the top of the key. You're just gonna wait. Towns and OG screen for Jalen Brunson, and then he comes out to the wing, and he gets open on a three. There's also times where he'll reject these two screens and get a down screen from Mikal Bridges and come back to the left wing. So, again, OG has the ball. I give the ball to Josh Hart. If he's getting denied, then he'll just go back this way. He gets a screen from Mikal Bridges, and he gets open on a three. The next play is Fist 21 delay. This is a pick and roll play, but you could get some threes from it. So right here, I call it for OG because I want him to be the screener and come off this flare screen to get this shot. So whoever you call it for would be the screener. So I call it for OG, but I give the ball to Brunson, and I'll just hit De'Aaron Fox with a couple dribble moves, and then I run him into the screen, and then a lot of times you'll be in this situation right here where they both stay with the ball, and so once OG flares out, he also gets the screen from Cat. So if one of the defenders try to recover, they still have to try to get around the screen. But I see OG on the flare, and he gets wide open on a three. And sometimes you might be able to get all the way to the rim if this defender doesn't hedge out far enough to stop you from turning in the corner and getting around them. And so right here, I get the screen. And so, like I said, sometimes you're able to turn this corner and get to the rim. So even though they both follow me and OG's wide open, you can still get to the rim. Right here I get a reverse, but even if you use this with another player, you could probably get some dunks or layups as well. The next play is NYK Fist 15 horns, and this is a pick and roll play in horn spacing. So right here, I call it for Brunson. He starts with the ball at the top, and then Hart and Cat will be in the horns formation, and so you can pick either side you want to go to. They both hold their screens for a while, so you could go to one side, have your defender run into the screen, and then go to the other screener, and he'll still be there screening. The only thing with this play is that they both roll, so the spacing could get a little bad. It would have been a lot better if one of them acted like faded or popped, but you could still get some opportunities here. So again, right here, I run him into Josh Hart, and then boom, I run him back into Cat. I'm able to turn the corner, and everybody just kind of stays home, so I'm able to get into my floater. In this possession, I end up getting a dunk with Cat. So right here, boom, I run him into Josh Hart, and then boom, I come back, run him into Cat. He doesn't get hit by the screen, but he has to take a wide angle, and so Wimby, he kind of steps up a little bit, but Cat, he's able to get behind the defense. Help from the corners too late, so I get a dunk. And again, right here, I run him into Josh Hart, kinda, not really though, but I run him into Cat. Wimby's in the drop, so I get the three off before he can contest. So, again, it's just up to you using your creativity and just reading the defense to seeing what they give you. The next play is NYK Fist 15 angle, and this just is a simple empty corner pick and roll. So right here, I call for Brunson. He's gonna start with the ball, then I'm gonna dribble over to the wing, and then Cat, he's gonna come and set a screen. And so right here, De'Aaron Fox, he gets hit by the screen. Wimby has to step up, but empty corner pick and roll, so there's no help on this side. So if he's able to get behind Wimby, it's gonna be a free dunk every time. So he gets behind the defense, and I get easy dunk. Also, sometimes instead of rolling all the way to the rim, he'll pop into open space, either the mid range or the three. So right here, sets the screen. I draw Wimby, and then he just pops in the open space for the easy midi. And so yeah, you could get some mid ranges, some threes, if you force this hedge defender to help. And right here, help doesn't come, so I'm able to get all the way to the rim. Aaron Fox is on the screen. Wimby stays home. Everybody else kind of doesn't really commit, and so I get a layup. So those are the plays. Let me know how y'all feel about them. And shout out to the Knicks. And as always, I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content.